Good morning, everybody. Brandy Jackson here. Beautiful, sunny Sunday. I'm not quite as bright as I generally am just because we had a very late night and got home. I think it was probably about 1 o'clock when I was finally getting into bed. I am driving this morning, so I have my nice little hands-free phone device that my beautiful daughter got me for Christmas. And so if I'm not looking right at the camera, I'm just paying attention to the road. But I wanted to get on this morning while I'm on my way to town. Some of the dogs and I are headed to town for a field trip today. One of the things we like to do with our Pawsitive Pathways animals or dogs is go to town on field trips. We do this for a couple of reasons. One, it's fun for the dogs to get out and about. But two, it's also good for me to know how they react in different situations. So for example, if I have a dog who really kind of freaks out when we go through a drive-through and they hear strange voices through the speaker, I can work on that with them. So before they go to their forever homes, we've kind of curbed some of those fears or behaviors that they're having. We also like to go to our local feed store. I've mentioned before we go there a lot and they know me on a first name basis, so they're really awesome. Our local Big R down here is just really full of awesome people that let me walk dogs through. We have dog training classes there, so we do a lot of cool stuff at our local Big R. But it's nice for the dogs to get out and about, and it's really great for the families that adopt our dogs to know that they have a dog that, hey, he gets a little car sick, or it makes him a little nervous so he should ride in a crate, or just little things like that that kind of help make the dog's life smoother going into their new family. And the new family has more information and they know how to work with their dogs and make sure that the dogs are safe and happy and a little more stress-free. So I wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday. We had a big day yesterday. Some amazing stuff happened yesterday, as you guys may have saw a picture or video by now, and I'll be getting more videos up of yesterday's event as soon as I have 2 minutes to sit down. We were able to take Petey, our beautiful little Petey, to his new forever home up in Jefferson County. I tell you, I think 3 or 4 of our dogs have gone to homes in Jefferson County, and these are some of the greatest people up there. I'm just so impressed with the love and the outpouring of support we get from northern Colorado, that end of the state. But yes, Petey is in heaven. He's got 3 beautiful children, a mom and a dad who have fallen in love with him. And I've already gotten pictures from the family of the kids snuggling on the couch with Petey. So hit a home run on that one. He is just living the best life. We also took Miss Dot, our little blue heeler female. She's about 3 months old. I call her Miss Dotty Dot Dot. Such a cutie. You guys have probably seen her videos. Dot had been with us since Christmas Eve, and we got to do a lot of really good work with her while she was with us. Taught her how to walk on a leash and do a sit command. She sleeps in a crate at night. She gets along well with the other dogs. She knows how to sit for a treat. I mean, all the cute little things that you start off teaching a puppy. We had to make a tough decision with Dot yesterday, and that's kind of why I wanted to get on this morning and just talk about how we make these decisions and really just how hard they are to make sometimes, because, you know, as humans, we tend to have a lot more emotion than dogs. But I wanted everybody to understand that our decision to take Dot to the Foothills Animal Shelter in Golden was not made lightly. We put a lot of thought into it, and one of the things that is super important to our Pawsitive Pathways team and all of us that work in this particular group, the most important thing is what is best for our dogs. And this can conflict sometimes with the opinions of other people, and it can also conflict even with our own internal feelings and thoughts. You know, I've been a dog trainer for 20 plus years, and so dog training, I understand that, I got that. Always learning, don't get me wrong. But the rescue and the shelter work, I just started this last April, and I really commend all of the people who are in this field, because it is not easy. This is hard work, and it's gut-wrenching work. There's good, there's bad. And my decision, our decision, because this was something that our team really talked about at great lengths, our decision to take Dot to the Foothills Animal Shelter was based 100% on what was best for her. And, you know, Dot had been with us since Christmas Eve, and no one had showed any interest in adopting her yet through the areas that we kind of our dog pictures out there and our videos and stuff. No one had wanted to adopt her yet, and knowing what I know about dogs and behavior, I knew that Dot staying with me longer was going to be harmful to her, not the best situation for her. You know, puppies go through what we call fear stages, and for Dot to be in my program and not in a new home where she could bond with a new family and start getting into a routine with a family, being consistent with a family, it was going to be detrimental to her. She wouldn't be able to live her best life if she stayed in my program longer while she goes through these fear stages. And so Foothills Animal Shelter in Golden, if you guys haven't checked them out, please do, because this is an amazing place. I think shelters get a bad rap, and I've really, over this last 6 or 7 months since April, I have met some of the most amazing, dedicated people working in the shelter environment. Not just our shelter down here in Lamar and Hunta Shelter, but Foothills Animal Shelter. This place is amazing, and the work that they do is really top notch. They have their own veterinary medicine team there. They do all their veterinary work in-house. They have a whole behavior team there that works with the dogs that are struggling maybe with different behaviors, anxiety, fear, aggression. This team works with those dogs one-on-one. So they're doing a lot of the same work that we do. They just do it on a really larger scale. And their director, Connie, wow, what an amazing woman to be able to run a facility like that is so big and really just has great leadership from what I can see. So we commend Foothills Animal Shelter because they are doing it exactly how it's supposed to be done. If you have dogs that are homeless and they have to be in a shelter environment, this shelter is really top notch. So thank you, Foothills. Thank you, Connie. Taking Dot there yesterday was not easy. I myself was a little teary-eyed, and I try to keep my emotions in check when I'm working with dogs, because dogs need a lot of balance and a lot of, balanced leadership. And when we get super emotional, it weirds them out and makes them feel bad. So, but yesterday was tough. I think the reason I wanted to come on today and really just send home the message that when we're thinking about doing what's right for the dogs, it's not always what we want. It's not always what makes us feel good. And we have to remember that it's not about us feeling good. It's not about us worrying about what other people are going to say or think or criticize or the feedback they give us. It's about what is going to be best for Dot. And we knew that taking Dot to Foothills meant she would be adopted, literally within days. That's how quickly the puppies there get adopted. And so for her to get into her forever home with her family, where she could start bonding and go through fear stages while she was in a home versus my training program. Granted, my program is more of a home environment. Yes, it's awesome that we are able to do that, but I still have 6 dogs at a time. And so the dogs have downtime where when I'm working with one dog, the other dogs are asleep in their crate or playing with one of their mental engagement toys. So I'm not able to spend 24/7 with one dog. And because Dot is young and because she still has fear stages she's going to go through, she really needed to be in a forever home. So Dot is at Foothills with an amazing team, and we know that she'll be adopted within days. We just have no concern about that. So again, just letting go of my own pride, because I can't help but feel a little bit of failure and wondering, are you making the right decision? We prayed about it, and I do feel, I woke up this morning feeling very joyous for Petey, but also very at ease with the decision we had made with Dot, knowing that we did make the right decision for her. So putting my pride aside and knowing that we got her started on a really good path, she was looking at literally death prior to us getting her. A family had gotten her, and the gentleman in the family didn't want her and was going to shoot her, is what we were told. And a good Samaritan rescued her, literally. That's like true rescue. Rescued her and got her to us, and now she's going on to this amazing life. So Dot's life, all of us played a little piece in it, and it's gonna, once those pieces are put together, there's gonna be this amazing puzzle picture that she's in her forever home in a perfect place. So I'll stop droning on about this, but I just wanted everybody to know that we make tough decisions. and these decisions are not about how we feel or what we want, or not necessarily what other people want, but what's right for our dogs. That is 100% what we do, what is right for our dogs. I will be working on some really cool videos of Petey's introduction with his new family yesterday. You guys are gonna love them. Lynn and I both got to go, and Bristol, Miss Bristol, she's like my #1 training assistant, my daughter. We were all there to see the smiles on their faces, and I swear Petey was smiling too. He was so happy to be with those kids. So we'll get you some more videos on those, and you guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for all of your support.